trying out some new patterns. And after I got that fabric from Temu, I did go check the little packs, charm packs I got, and I did find one that was 80/20. And I decided to practice on some baby quilts. And I had to pull out my drawers to lay it out. And I just went in a light, medium, dark at the angle pattern. I'm going to move you. Hold on. If you can see that. And that larger package of fabric that I got in the Temu fabric, I was able to cut that up and add it. I cut it up. It's just a little under 4-inch square. And maybe I'll be able to make a border with it, or an insertion strip at half of 3.9. Maybe 2-inch strip. Kind of make a plaid looking thing. It's kind of what I'm looking for. So I'm going to practice with this fabric, even though it's 80/20 cotton poly. And I'm just going to sew these together. I'll probably just sew them in a 4-patch. I'll show you that in a moment. Okay? Hold on. I'm going to use polyester thread like I normally do when I'm piecing. I just finished sewing my 4-patch. It came out as 7.5 by 7.25. So either I'm going to have to do some creative sewing or some trimming to get these to come out. Now I did do the press to one side. These were just finger pressed. And then the next intersection, I'm going to press the seam open. And I'll have to test my iron temperature. I might have to lower it. It does say it's 80% cotton, but it feels higher than 20% polyester to me. So I'm going to press that open. I'm going to make some more of these and see if I can get away with not having to trim. That's a lot of blocks to trim, right? Okay, hold on. I pressed on medium and these press beautifully. See that? It pressed beautifully. So I have high hopes so far. Okay, I'm going to keep sewing. To get 2 of my columns sewn together. I did have to trim. Can you see them? I did have to trim a little bit, but they are sewn together. So even though these were cut a little strangely, I did appreciate the fact that they did not have pinked edges. No, they're a little bit off, but that's okay. I actually like the fact they didn't have pinked edges. And even though they're got the polyester in them, they've been pressing really great at medium. So, but I am having to trim and kind of make them fit. Since they were, it says 3x9, but they were just slightly a rectangle, more of a rectangle than a square. So let me sew some more columns and see if I want to do an insertion of some solid colors to kind of tame this a bit. And I'm thinking about doing Minky for the backing because Minky usually has polyester in it. And I think that would go better than doing a flannel, which is all cotton. Hold on. Okay, this that I just put in, that I've sewn, is the insertion strip. Originally, if I was going to use both sets of the Temu fabric, except this one's cotton, I was going to take one of my strips and cut it in half and make it an insert in between like this. But this is the way I'm going to do it now to help break up all the colorful botanical prints. Well, except this one. So now I'm going to sew this here, and then because I have a lot of dark blue in here, and then pick out another color to put on one of the other sides. Actually, I could put it all the way around. The trick to this is to line these up with these blocks, but they're on this side of the insertion strip. So I'm going to lay this over here and line these blocks up on this side and then pin it on this side of the strip. So let's say I've got this one lined up with this strip, and I'm going to pin it right here. Then I want to fold this back and see how that looks here on both sides of my insertion strip, kind of like a sashing. Like a sashing, actually. So I'm going to do that across here. Go down to the next one. See how it lines up. Oh, that lines up really good. And pin it. And I'll keep doing that, and then I'm going to sew it. I'm back. New stand. It's there, I put my chair down. Okay, that's the insertion strip, which originally was going to be half of these squares from the other pack. And then it was going to go two different ways, kind of like a plaid. But I decided just to do one strip this way. Bring out the blues. Have lots of yellow. I don't need to bring out the yellow. And I'm trying to decide if I want to do a border. I've got a lot of green. That's a little bit of aqua. What do you think? And I did decide, I think I'm going to put Minky on the back. That way, this way the mama can just, you know, throw this on the floor, throw it over the stroller or the car seat. Easy wash and dry. Oh my goodness, this would be so easy to wash and dry every day if they needed to. And yeah, definitely do Minky. I'm just trying to decide if I should make it a little bit bigger. Don't want to make it too big. That way they can stick it in the diaper bag or just throw it over their shoulder. I'll look at some of my some of my solids. I don't want to put another pattern with it. It's already busy, right? Okay, I'll do that. All pinned. Let's see how it sews. Well, this is what I have so far. I have the navy insertion strip here and the periwinkle going this way. I decided not to use the yellow, just too much yellow already. Just kind of breaks it up a little bit. I'm thinking about putting another one in the next row above that one to make it a little longer. I don't know if it really needs it. It's just a visual thing to me. And I have some aqua and this bright green. It doesn't really go with this one, but it really matches this one, but it's way down there. See? But if I do this, then I'm going to cut up my cute little butterfly block. Then I have this nice spring green. Doesn't really go with this block either, but it matches this, and it matches this over here, and that over there, and this down here, and this down here. So I just don't know what to put there. Guess I could put a pale yellow. Put some decorative stitching right there. When I quilt it, I can put decorative stitching there, or I can just put X's in the blocks. I'm still leaning towards putting Minky on the back. Nice and soft and fluffy. I could leave it a square. There's nothing wrong with a square quilt. It doesn't have to be rectangle. Okay, right now I'm going to leave it as it is and look at it for a day. How's that? Okay, give me a thumbs up and we'll see what we can do later this week.